See, it's gone off on me. I need to sort it so it's 30 minutes. Right. Told you, bud, AJ versus Miller is a PISS takeover fight. I'm in London and a big AJ fan, but he's lied to our faces saying venue books. I got no mandatory, etc, etc, he said, and then pulls the plug. Gone right down in my book. I agree, Andy West. As much as I think Eddie is a TWAT, it was AJ that pulled out of April 13th with White. Reason AJ took the PISS with the Dillian offer was down to Dillian mugging AJ off after the Chisora fight. I don't think that. I think Joshua's just greedy. He's just greedy, and he did something to Chisora, he did something to Derek Chisora that AJ couldn't do in loads of rounds sparring at Finchley. Maybe that might have worried him. AJ not letting him near his gold now, that's the word I have. Andy West with the word. Good one, Andy. I said to you about White and Vlad for April 13, but they can't get it done. I'm told Dillian is now chasing the WBC and he's trying to get a deal with Brazil, and winner fights Fury or Wilder after that. Also, it's not a bad fight, Brazil against Dillian White, is it? 'Cause it'll be pay-per-view. Also, Fury and Wilder have not sat down yet, I'm told, but I don't get to hear much outside of London. Usyk has been put away to bulk up. You know what I'm saying there, mate. Fed up with the heavyweight division, Pork. But to be fair, Miller did not. But to be fair, Miller did beat Bogdan Dinu last time out. Don't put Pork, I don't like that. Just call it Porky or Russell. I don't like pork, it makes me look like I'm a piece of meat. No offence, mate, but I can't stand it when people call me pork or porks. So call me Porky, Andy. I'll get thrashed now on comments. Miller did beat Bogdan Dinu last time out. Yeah, I know he did. A 32-year-old Romanian who is 55 on box rec. PISS take, ain't it, mate? Keep up the good work, Andy West. Thank you, Andy West. Oh, look. 9 minutes. So, wants to be on 1:48 then. That's it's going to cut out at 1:48. See, we're getting better, aren't we? We're getting better at this. Right. This is from James Sutton. You can't put where you're from, James. Put where you're from, and then I can say, oh, James Sutton from York or Sunderland or Bognor Regis or wherever you live. Morning, Ross. Quick one for you. Do you think Wilder versus Fury 2 will be switched on? Will be switched from the May 18th date to later in year now? Now the big Dosser Femi is fighting in June in the same city 2 weeks apart. No, I don't think they will, because if they're going to charge $100 for that and DAZN's a tenner, your average fan's going to sit there and think, a tenner, and you dip in for a month, or $100. So I don't think they will, but I don't know, it's a good question, James. Would the fans choose one or the other because of the cost? Well, if I lived in America, I'd choose both. And I'd be praying Joshua lost and praying Fury won, but that's me, innit? Maybe this is why everything has been delayed in making the Wilder Fury fight, waiting for Team AJ to show their hand. Keep on trucking, James, sent from my iPhone. Do you know what? Good question, but it's all, I'm worn out with it myself now. I'll be glad when these press conferences are done in New York and London. I could put it to bed myself, but then it all starts again with Fury one, doesn't it? But these fighters, and I don't know if you can include Dillian White in that, maybe you can. The 4 fighters, and there's only Tyson and Wilder fighting each other, so they get respect, don't they? You can't give Joshua any respect because he's not fighting White, is he? If Joshua fought Dillian White, he could say, Fury and Wilder are tied up with a rematch. The next best one is Dillian White. If Dillian's not happy, going down the list, the next best one is Luis Ortiz. So Joshua had 2 chances to gain respect. White and Ortiz. Ortiz had said he were going to take it for $1.5 million. Trust me, people would pay to watch Joshua Ortiz. But what have they done? What have they done? They've not gone for it, have they? They could have gone to New York and sold Joshua out against Luis Ortiz. But it's an harder fight than Miller, innit? So... But, that's where I'm coming from, right. James Redfern, subject the WBA rankings. Very bad, Russ, I agree. Just like Eddie Hearn beefing up AJ's undercard with British fighters because he knows they will all take fans over there. AJ wouldn't sell out Madison Square Garden without them. Yeah, Eddie will put on all ticket sellers, won't he? You'd have thought so, wouldn't you? You'd have thought so. He'll try and get fighters going out there that he knows are going to sell tickets, won't he? But I personally think that they're going to come unstuck. I really think they're going to come unstuck out there. But who knows, innit? I mean, everybody in the boxing industry knows that. They're saying it's sold out, aren't they? But if you go on to StubHub now, right? I'm getting bored of it, but this is all big news, though, isn't it? Heavyweight division's massive, so we shouldn't be bored. We should embrace it. But go on StubHub and have a look. All you got to do is Google StubHub UK. Go and have a look at the tickets on there. The fans. Hey, Eddie Hearn, right, has got a contract with StubHub, and for that contract to work, he's got to get fans to give him tickets. So he creates this aura of, oh, it's sold out, it's sold out, it's the hottest ticket in town. So, and there's only so many left, so everybody goes and buys them because they think that there's not many left. But there's loads of, but people are buying them to put on StubHub. But you've got massive gaps at these Hearn shows now, but Sky cameras are not going to go to these gaps. The fans film them though, don't they, the hardcores, and send them me. I see them. But, you know, we're being lied to, aren't we? We're being lied to, and that's about it really. We're being lied to through thickness of his teeth. He's lying to us through fake teeth, which I'll probably have next year. How could I hammer Eddie then? Of course, we've got gummy bears. Shall I get some false ones? I don't know, it's one of them things, innit? It's boxing's a business, but that's a cliche, innit? Styles make fights, boxing's a business. Boxing's a business. If you want loyalty, get a dog. He's only got 2 chances of beating Joshua Jarrell Miller. And you know what they are? Slim and None. And Slim's just left town. That's a Don King quote. The other quote from Frank Warren is, treat fighters like a mushroom. Keep them in dark and feed them shit every now and then. That's a Frank Warren saying. That's what Frank Warren said to somebody I know very well. Keep them in the dark and feed them. Feed them bullshit. Keep them in dark like you would a mushroom. So they get fed shit in the day and they're in the dark at night in a cow field, aren't they? Mushrooms. Alright, that's magic mushrooms. To those of you out there who like to get off your heads like I used to. It's the only thing I've never had, that magic mushrooms. I've had everything else. But I'm done with all that now. I'm on wagon. I'm on wagon wheel. On wagon, yeah, wagon wheels. So, anyway, peace out. Keep on trucking. Keep supporting boxing, this great sport. And then we'll root out all the... We're going to root it all out. Oh, peace out. Turn it off.